Hello and welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking to the friends and coworkers of people with EDS. On the screen through this you're going to see pictures of people who have EDS. You may, and they are struggling at the time of these pictures, most of them, or will be soon after, or it may be right after they have been struggling. And the reason for this is one of the biggest things that everyone wished their friends and coworkers knew is that they may look okay, they may look great, but that does not mean that that's how they are feeling. EDS really is that bad for many people. It does lead to a lot of pain, a lot of exhaustion, and a lot of struggles. And over I heard that that was something that their coworkers did not believe them and their friends did not believe them with. They also wish that you would talk to them about their disabilities instead of assuming you know how they feel about it. Each of us approaches it differently, and each disability has its positives and its negatives. And so what you may see as bad, we may not be negative about. And so when you think that we're doing something for one reason and sad about it, it may be just we're exhausted and we're fine with it. Be careful when you joke. Especially on a bad day, they can be hurtful. When you joke about how we're always hurt, or how'd you hurt yourself this time, things like that. We get hurt just by living or sleeping or things like that. And so if we answer very curtly with something like that, know that we're probably having a bad day. Be aware of handicap parking in the usage of it. There have been people who have been embarrassed by having to ask for people to move, and then people make fun of them for it even. And don't comment every time that they're using a different mobility or aid or brace, or even using one, because we need them at times. We use code words to not have to tell you how we're doing when you ask how we are, because we can't be honest. Society says that you don't dwell on the bad, things like that. So we may say things like, I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm here, I'm surviving, same old, same old. Those are often just code words to not have to get into it with you. And in those times, it might be, might be nice to hear, well, I'm here if you need me, or is there anything I can do for you, things like that. We aren't weak. When we do break down and finally tell you things, it's because it finally, the straw that broke the camel's back. And you haven't seen most of what's going on. Sometimes it's a victory to get out of the house or out of bed, and things change daily with that. And so because of that, many of us have had to give up our dreams and be flexible with our plans, because we don't know what each day is going to hold, let alone weeks in the future. And we aren't purposely being unreliable. It's our disability that causes us to. When we dress professionally, we do what we can, but each of us have different things that we can and can't wear. And so if we can't wear something and we tell you that, believe us. In fact, if we ask for something and we tell you we're doing it for a certain reason or things like that, and there may have been some pictures in here of that too, we aren't doing it to be weird or to be a bother or to be lazy. It's to help us be able to get through the day. If we look mad, it's likely due to pain and not personal. Would like to get to know you better, but with anxiety and depression, it can get in the way. And when we have a fake smile,